Well, I understand why multiple women is having babies with like the Futures and the Kennedys because they think that they about to get the bag. Not if you 7 on the list, mommy. Hello, my name is Shanita Monique and welcome to my channel. Today's video is 5 signs you should not have his baby. But before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. My subscriber base is growing and I'm grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you have not subscribed, come on, join us. And please subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos. Okay, so let's just get started with the video. Sign number 1, he's unemployed. Now, let me tell you something. I have never met a man that straight up told me he didn't have a job. So what that means is that you are going to have to figure out if this man is officially employed, all right? And he should have like benefits, income, 401ks, things of that nature or whatever. And if he does not have that in place, sis, you really need to think about not having his baby, like taking it completely off the table, all right? There's a difference between a man being employed and him just having money or getting money. No, if he don't have no job, if you don't see a pay stub, if he doesn't have regular hours and set schedule, don't do it to yourself. Do not do it to yourself, okay? Because one, I feel like, you know what's so crazy about like dudes that don't have jobs that just be out here having all these babies? It's because the fact of the matter is that if he does not have a job, if he doesn't have something that like is official, if let's say for instance you guys have a falling out or you try to take him to court for child support or whatever, you're not going to get anything because he doesn't have a job. And I think the court system, I think it's supposed to be 17, well, in New York City, it's like 17% of whatever he earns or whatever. But like, if he doesn't have a job, if he doesn't have steady income, sis, you're going to be getting $20 a week. Seriously. So like, and not to say that your relationship is going to end badly or whatever, but I'm just saying that if he is unemployed, if you know that he doesn't have a job, but he's like, I'm an inspiring whatever. Don't be having his baby. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Don't do it to yourself. All right. So sign number 2 is he has multiple children with multiple women. Now, this is why this is going to be a serious red flag for you not to have his baby. Is because usually when men have multiple children with various women, it's because he has some type of issue. Some of the dudes that I know, if they have more than 3 kids, number one, they be lying about how many kids they had. If it's more than 3, they're lying. They could have 5 and they tell you only got 2, only got 3. Meanwhile, they have like 7 kids. Do you really want to be the 4th, the 5th, the 6th? Okay, because it kind of like when you think about it, and you think about being with a man and like and hearing basically his love bombing when he's like, yeah, I just want you to have my baby, whatever. Like he tells everybody that. That's how the other girls ended up pregnant. Okay, don't be like them. So you might think to yourself like, no, duh, he has like different baby mothers. Of course I'm not gonna have a baby by him or whatever. But listen, let me tell you, these dudes are super convincing, and a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, they lie. So like if you know that he has 2 children, 3, 4, 5. When you start to hear those numbers, the second question, which is going to be the follow-up question, is by how many women, how many mothers? You need to know that. If you hear 3, 4, 5, then it's like, okay, there's a good possibility that you're going to be 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And here's the thing about that is that when it comes to just this culture or our culture, Black culture, like Black men don't really have I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a lack of accountability or what it is that makes them believe that just having multiple children with various different women that's cool. Like you have like the Lil Waynes, the Futures, the Nick Cannons, like, but you know, and this is like becoming common. And I think that as women, we just have to be smart enough to just start deadening it. Well, I understand why multiple women is having babies with like the Futures and the Nick Cannons, because they think that they about to get the bag. Not if you 7 on the list, mommy. So sign number 3 is he has a bad relationship with his mother. Now, a lot of times, men that have bad relationships with their mother usually have mommy issues, okay? A lot of people talk about daddy issues or whatever, but it's really not stressed enough how much mommy issues really affect the psyche, okay? And if he does not have a healthy relationship with his mother, if there's something off there, if he like can't stand her, doesn't want to be around her, a lot of times the, I guess, resentment and animosity that he has towards his mother kind of plays out in his love life. And it plays out in like the women that he chooses and then what he chooses to do to those women. So I would say that if he does not have a good relationship with his mother, do not have his baby, okay? Also, too, when a man does not have a good relationship with his mother, he does not have a woman or some woman in an authoritative figure to hold him accountable for his actions, which is very important, you know, because if you have a baby with someone and you're with someone, you want someone else other than you holding them accountable for their actions. You want to be in a position where you're with a man that has a good relationship with his mother, that when he gets out of pocket or when he is doing something that is just uncalled for, that you have someone else there to check him, or he has someone in his life that he respects that can check him on his bad behavior. And that's what, you know, a good relationship with the mom would do. Okay. Now this is not all the time. So, you know, take these signs with like, not necessarily a grain of salt, because I know what I'm talking about. But again, situations vary, okay? But yeah, keep in mind the mom, look at the mom. Pay attention to how he is with his mother, how he talks about her, how he interacts with her. Pay attention to how she is, especially how she is around you too. Matter of fact, that's a different video. All right, so sign number 4 is he does not speak to his children. All right, and this also is going to go for he does not speak to the mother of his children. Now, when a man does not speak to the mother of his children, or he has a bad relationship with his children, that should automatically tell you from right there, he is not getting Father of the Year. He is not a great dad. So do you want to have a baby with a guy who's not a great father? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. And at the time, you know, like you don't really think about things like that because you're too busy in the process getting love bombed and, and your head is spinning. But listen, if you're watching this video, I'm telling you, take these signs. Start pulling your head out of the clouds and really paying attention to how these dudes is moving out here. All right, so sign number 5 is he is not the marrying type. If he is not the marrying type, he is also not the have a baby type. Okay? If you cannot see yourself building a future with this man, having a savings account with this man, bringing your future goals into reality with this man, do not have a baby with him. If he is not willing to marry you, if you are not married, don't be having no baby with him. Okay? Now, again, a lot of times, you know, we get pregnant and we're not married. But I'm going to tell you right now, if he is not willing to put a ring on it and go all the way down the aisle, do not have a baby with him. Now, I know that marriage is a lifelong commitment, but so is having a baby. All right? And especially if you're a woman that like, you kind of have your own, you know, and this is just something to keep in mind, that when you look at him, if you're not thinking about how great it would be to be with him forever and to build a, solid ground or foundation, whatever the case is, like, sis, leave him alone. Leave him alone. And half the time, like, these guys out here, dudes is out here trapping. You know, if you're a woman that you have a good career, you have your own apartment, you got your own car, you got things together, you are prime. You are prime meat for these vultures out here trying to put a baby in you, so that they can have some place to rest their head at night because they ain't got no home of their own. Okay. Also, did I put out? This is just a bonus, but this just reminded me too. If he lives at home with his mother, if he still lives at home with his mother, if he has a roommate, if he lives with someone else that is responsible for helping him pay bills or whatever, do not have a baby by him, especially if he lives at home with his mama. If he lives at home with his mother, that man don't got no money. Yeah. That's gonna be it for today. All right, like I said before, check out my other videos. If you like my content, then subscribe to my channel. Okay, if you found this video to be helpful, then give it a thumbs up, share it, and yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like these topics are always like a sticky situation. You know, and if you already messed up and you had a baby by him, oh well. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey. It is what it is, okay? You just gotta get smarter and do better. So thank you for watching, and I will chat with you soon. Bye.